We are back from what, a 5-month hiatus, something like that. I've moved, all kinds of stuff happened. I was working on the Star Trek Enterprise build, ran into a snag, had to hit customer service to try to get a pack replaced. They sent the wrong one, so let's take this opportunity to get back to the GT500, gone in 60 seconds build. Why not? I got a few boxes I need to catch up on. We should be, and this is from Fanhome. Partworks kit. We left off with build book 8 we'd completed, and now we are going to move on to book 9. I'm going to knock all 4 packs. I'm going to do all 4 packs in this vid because they go fairly quick at this stage. Here's all our, just going to do a little review of all of our parts we have done so far. A couple of doors. These are pretty cool. We got our front seats, our engine, front fascia, grill, a couple of wheels and tires. So we're going to be completing one of these wheel and tires in this book, and mounting one at least, it looks like, and then doing another leaf spring over here. Then we got the hood. They give you these type of things up early to get you hooked. This is going to be cool. This one's going to be displayed in my new La Casa. Let's do this. Mostly all one cut. I will have to run upstairs and grab some hot water for one of these steps if we're doing a wheel. But let me set some of this. Let me move some of this over. How are we going to do this? Get our packs out. Thanks for watching, subscribing, hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. We have, you'll see what I mean why I'm just going to knock all these out in one a little bit longer vid, because they all kind of go together. They could all be like one pack. So we have 31, 32, 33, and 34. Let's open up 31. Yep, rim and tire. So this will be kind of fun. There's a little bit of pain in the butt. You got to do a little heat treatment on these to get this. This is hard. It's like a hard plasticky type, but it heats up like rubber, so it does have a little flex to it, especially when it's warm. And we're going to set our, we'll set our hood to the side. Give myself a little more room here. I think in my last vid with the Enterprise I was talking about, man, I came close to getting another Mustang. I am Mustang-less right now. It's one of those situations, but 2025 is our year. So I really should be buying more of a, something like a Subaru or something, you know, all-wheel drive, you know, get the kids around, but, oh gosh, I really want a Mustang. I'm not getting rid of my Jeep, so I will have my Jeep on the side. I probably will trade in, if I do anything, I'll probably trade in my 03 F-150 that I bought brand new. So I got a little sentimental value on it, but I really don't, I can't get a Mustang and have like 3 vehicles. It's just crazy. Yep, wheel and tire situation. So let me go get the hot water. Magic of Hollywood. Got the hot water, 65 degrees Celsius it says, but I just microwaved it till I saw bubbles, and it is freaking hot. I'm gonna put that in there, let that sit while we knock out these next few steps, and while you hear me dream. If you have a Mustang, post up down below what you have. Love to hear it. I've had several over my time period, to include a Cobra, which I never should have got rid of. That's my, like a friend of mine said, love will make you do crazy things, and it sure as hell did. Never recovered from that one. Let me get these DSO2s ready. We're gonna get, so we got our new ring. This from the ring from the previous previous pack. We're gonna put these. I think it's like that. Yeah, something like that. And install DSO2s, 3 locations. But yeah, I was looking at a 50th anniversary. That really wasn't even on my radar. I'm always looking for a freaking GT500 or a 350. And they're always way out of my price range. Even ones with high mileage seem to just be insane on pricing. I'd rather have one of the newer generations. My last Mustang was a 2013 GT. It was a California special. I really liked it. I wish I should have kept that one too. That was super nice. Bought it used, super low miles. Had low miles when I made the mistake of trading it in for another person's vehicle. It was no longer in my life, but yeah, so I like the newer generation, like 2015 and up. I'm not too keen on the, I think it's the 24s, and they went with the big tack-on looking iPad screens. I probably get used to that in the future, but I prefer like real gauges, honestly. Still, I like tech in a vehicle, but to a point, I still like old school gauges. Now I could probably deal with the digital gauges as long as you can make them look old school and they're kind of in the dash, not like an addition to it. That's screwed in, if y'all know what I mean. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Again, I like every Mustang. Don't get me wrong. There's some models I like more than others. I'll put it that way. Okay, now we got to make sure we orient this right. So I got my rim setting like this, and we want the tread pattern. We want the tread pattern to. It's going to mimic this one. So you got the little arrows. These are directional. Do believe that's what we're doing here. Let's see if this is pliable enough. Oh yeah, it's flexy and it is hot. I gotta dry it off. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, that's freaking hot. That water. Get all this dried out of here. Ow, ow, ow. You only have a little bit of time while this thing is hot. It does get almost rock hard. Barely any flexibility after this thing hardens back up. But it'll stay on good, I guess. So now we gotta force this guy over. Make sure whoa, we almost messed up. We want our tread pattern going like that on this one. You just gotta smash this guy over. Like we're a tire shop here. Gotta get that bead seated. Look at that. That is the way to go. Perfect. Wow, that went on super smooth. Third one's the charm. Struggled a lot with the first one, and second one was a little easier. Third one went on perfectly. That is good. That's gonna cool nicely. I'm gonna set this down here to the side. So yeah, I kind of got my eyes sight. If I do get a Mustang this year, I would like to get like between a 2015 and 23. I think 2018 they upped the horsepower a little bit. So what, 2015? So my 2013, and this is the GTs, the 5.0 is something that might be in my price range. I could finance a GT500, but let's be real. Something happens and you live in paycheck to paycheck with a freaking high GT500 payment. Well, then again, the new ones, shoot, those are so dang expensive, and they're automatics, which is crazy. But I digress. So I'm looking more at. Alright, we're going to turn this like this. The wheel, I'm going to let this cool just a little bit while I don't want that rim coming off of the tire coming off the bead just yet. Let it cool, get a little bit harder, but it's going to go right on here on this side. And I'm going to get my screw ready. PSO8 right here, PSO8. Get that ready. I don't even know what I was saying. Let's be real. I can't afford a brand new GT500. I could get a used one, but I'd want one low mileage. And the trick is low mileage, because you never know. If someone has a GT500, I mean, if I had one, I'd be running it pretty hard, putting it up wet. But you never know. So you got to find one that hasn't been really abused, but used, but not super abused. And then they're still overpriced. They're like freaking anywhere from a 2007 up to 2014. I'd rather have a 2013, 2014 GT500. Those are around, when I'm looking online, what, between 45 to 50 grand. And you're talking around 30,000 miles, maybe more. At least what I'm seeing. They're like worth gold, so that's crazy to me. I'd rather get the next generation up GT. That 50th anniversary I was looking at, someone bought it before I did. I was really considering it, but someone snatched it up. It was a good one because it's a little unique. It was a limited edition, so this is gonna go. I'll put this right on like that. All right, that's seated all the way. Just gonna double check here. It's weird. Guess it was. This is our first wheel we're assembling here. Just doesn't feel seated all the way to me. Okay, there is a keyway. So there is a key right there, and there is a keyway right there, and that's what I need to get this in. There we go. That's better. Okay. It was super low mileage because those, I guess in 2015 they made a limited edition. They only made, and they have a little placard on them and everything, they only made 1,964 of them to equate to the homage to the first Mustang that came out in 1964. They did the 50th anniversary in 2015 because they wanted the new generation to be it. So I'm going to install this screw here, PSO5, which I don't blame them on that. Alright, that's snugged down. Ooh, nice. Okay. It does roll. It's not a free spin the way they have these designed. But then again, it's just on a post. So it does roll, so that's what we need. And it's secured. Then this guy, I almost lost this guy in the move. I found it, put it in my pants pocket, and then found it again later in my pants pocket. Been sitting on my desk forever, and that's just goes in like that, a little spinner. So what I liked about that 50th anniversary, of course, it only came in two colors, Wimbledon white and a blue. I can't remember the exact name of the blue. I'd rather have the blue. I am one of the guys that likes white on a Mustang. But the Wimbledon white is kind of a creamier color white. It looks good, really good in person. It's hard to tell in the pictures, but I think I've seen it in person or something similar. So that's what this one was. But the interior is super nice because it has a white cashmere leather interior special to it, and that's kind of what sets it off for me. I like a lighter or a different interior like that. Everything's black nowadays. Black interior, black, 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 black. Everything blacked out inside. I like a lighter interior. I actually prefer cloth, but if I get a Mustang GT, I want a premium, so it's going to come with leather. Because I want all the bells and whistles. And the performance pack. If I can't get a GT500, I'm going to get a GT with a performance pack at least. 2015, I believe, had 435 horsepower. And, oh, we're actually done with this with this pack here. So we're going to go on to the next one while I'm babbling. 32. I think in 2018, I think I was talking about this earlier, 2018 they upped the horsepower a little bit more. But I don't know I didn't keep up with all the differences yet. But I will get into it. DSO2s and this is going to be an easy one. Flip this guy over. Actually, like this. I'm going to orient it like they show me in the book. Let me raise you up just a little bit. Pull you back. Right there. This is going to go. How is this going to go? Looks got to go like this. Yeah, a little fender well. There we go. DSO2s. Now D is going into D on this one is going into die-cast metal. So really, we're going to use the tip where we get our 3-in-1 oil. I already have a little oil in this tray. You can have something similar. Shoot, gun oil, whatever you got. We want to dip the tip. I don't know if Den Scourge watches these vids, but dip the tip of your screw into that. That'll help it thread into these any of these metal parts. I'll support this with my hand here. A little bit of a pain in the ass working around this tripod. Yeah, that's what she said. All right, get another screw here. Dip the tip. But yeah, even that 50th, I mean the price on it, gosh. It's like I could buy a brand new freaking Subaru for that price. Well, close to it, depending on how loaded out you get one. If you're getting a Crosstrek or a Outback, something like that. I think those were a little more on the Outbacks. I think Outback I wanted. Brand new would have been like 36 premium, because I want to have blind spot. That's the thing. I want a premium on the Mustang because I want blind spot monitoring. I didn't have that in my 13. It didn't in my 13 since it was a California special. Didn't even have a damn backup camera. Excuse my language there, but that was freaking annoying. Hey, it was loaded out, but didn't have one because of the special. I think it was because of the different spoiler it had on the deck lid. So that was annoying. Do I need that stuff? No. Do I want it? Yes. Because I want every opportunity not to I want every advantage that's available as far as that goes. Blind spot would be very helpful. And backup camera for sure. Alright, wow, that one. See how quick that one goes? So that pack is done. Now we're moving on to kit 33. This one's going to be a little bit more pain in the butt. We got to install this leaf spring. Remember when I did the other side, I had it backwards. I had to take it apart and redo it. I think we hopefully can avoid that mistake this time. Get you down here a little bit closer. We're going to be working on this side. It's going to mirror that side, so at least we have that one to go off of. Problem with buying a Mustang for me, living in Wyoming, if I was still down in Texas, it'd be year-round driving basically, but up here it's more of a luxury. So during the beautiful summer months and some spring months and autumn, but mainly you're gonna have several months of the year you can't drive that thing. But I will have my Jeep still. Whereas if I get this brand or close to new Subaru, you'll have all-wheel drive. I don't know if I gotta dye my hair blue if I do that. But I'm bald, so it doesn't really matter. They won't see the other hair. We got a couple of these plastic pieces here. We're going with this one first. This one has this notch thing under it, and that is 33D, and it is going back here like that. Okay, that matches up with our fake whatever you call it. We're going to use screw PSO5. Get those ready. Get these other screws from the last kit out of here. PSO5. So this is part plastic. Thought that was metal. But we're going with PSO5 here. And that's going right. Yeah. Where's that going? Oh, we gotta flip it over. Dadgummit. That's why it's plastic. It's a screw that goes in a plastic. P for plastic, but we're going through this metal panel. It's gonna thread into the little plastic bracket thing we just put on. So snug that up, don't over tighten. Flip this back over. And got to put 33C, this other more symmetrical bracket looking piece. That's going up here, right there. We're going to grab another PSO5. Same way. Put your finger on that. Flip it over. Go from the back side into the plastic part. Snug and stop. That is done. And now make sure we orient this right. It should be like this. So springs are more bunched up on this side, longer on this side. That should be it. It's gonna go, it's gonna sit here like this. And we're gonna get these two whatever you call these. They're not roll pins, but they're pins. And I may have to go grab a needle nose screwdriver. We'll see. Not a screwdriver. Needle nose pliers. Gosh, I'm out of it. Been a long day. They do have a knurled end on one side. I don't know if that knurled end is supposed to go in first or last. I don't think it matters. We're going to see if I can't squeeze it in this side first. Because I think the knurled part is what's going to hold it in place. Ow. Let me grab, I'm going to try to use these things. Really, I should go grab my needle nose, but that's upstairs somewhere in my disaster of a garage because it's full of boxes that haven't moved yet. There we go. Just needed something to help push it through. Whoa. That knurled portion, definitely put the smooth side first. Alright, now we just need to compress this spring down a little bit. Get it into place. Oops, start our smooth side. Line up the spring. If we can. Come on now. Gotta hold your tongue just right to get this in there. Come on. Good gravy. What the heck? Ugh. Come on. There we go, in and out till we got it in the right hole. Push it in. We're not all the way in yet. Come on. Shoot. What is going on here on this side? The other one went in nice and no problems. This side's going to be a pain. There we go. Got it. Okay. Spring is in. Grab this little metal looking bracket. I think that's metal. And it's going to go like this. And we got our nub. Got a hole there. And then it's going to fit somehow. I thought it was. Okay. So my springs are not exactly lined up there. My leaf springs off a little bit, that hole. These springs are kind of a pain in the butt here. What's going on with that one? Scratched my spring. Oh, dadgum. Let's see if I have something else I can use to try to get the spring hole lined up. Maybe one of these bits. There we go. I think that straightened them out enough. Try again. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. That little stud has got to get into that spring hole first. Then 2 posts on the corners, and we use PSO9, 2 PSO9s. PSO9 in a separate packet. Similar to the Enterprise build, they like to use different size screws for everything, so whereas if they were smart, they would just make everything, you know, like same size screw. I don't know. Unless you really need to hide a screw and make it super small. Alright, plastic, so P for plastics. These are going in the post here. In the corners, the little fake U-bolts. One in and snugged, don't over tighten. Get the other one in, snug, and I'm going to snug this one a little more. Snugged. Okay, that's good, that's nice. That is nice. Almost done with this one. Do we have another part? Oh, we're actually complete. Okay, so we're complete with that one. One more pack to go. One more pack to go. So, to recap, my dream Mustang is a GT500 or a 350. I wouldn't mind one of the newer 350s. I think they were naturally aspirated, whereas the newer GT500s, I think they all had blowers. And the brand new GT500s, they're nice. They're automatics, which I know with modern automatics you can't outshift them nowadays, you know, with the manual. But it's something fun with a Mustang rolling the gears. But if someone was to give me a GT500 brand new, I'll take whatever I get. I'll do little paddle things on the steering wheel. And I have glanced at the EcoBoost Mustangs. They're nice, but I would prefer to have the 5.0 if I'm gonna, because it's gonna be a luxury. You know, it's not a necessity item; it's a want item. So save up a little bit more for a bigger down payment. It's my theory on it. Now, if it was my daily driver all year round, heck, those new EcoBoosts, they have like 300 horsepower. What? Or just over 300. It's crazy. It's crazy how far technology's come on engines. Okay, enough small talk. Let's get this done. So we got this little black post here, or sleeve, and we got this thing here. And we're gonna feed this into there. Got another pin situation, so we got this little pin here. Oh, come on now. Get this little pin out. So yeah, I don't fault anyone for getting the EcoBoost. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that straight up. Me, I'd love to have a 5.0 at least. That's kind of my. If I can't get a GT500, my step down is a GT with the 5.0. This post has to go in here somehow. That fiddle sticks around with it. It's the same way. It's got like a knurled end. Kind of hard to see in this lighting, but there's a knurled end. You want to slide the smooth end first, then the knurled end. Then we got to press this in place. I was actually able to do it with my super strong nail, my thumbnail. Man, look at that! And we are in perfectly. Yeah. And that's a brag, but I could be in a mariachi band with those nails, and I don't even maintain them. I just like clip them. My hands are dry. I would have to lotion up to be in a mariachi band. This is going to go down in here. What a pain. How do I get this in there? I'm going to try to shove this like that. Look at these techniques we're developing here. One-off techniques. That's going in there like that. And I gotta hold that in place. We're gonna have to flip this guy over while holding that part in, because we're gonna secure it from the back side using a PSO5 screw. Got a PSO5 right here. Get that loaded up on the screwdrivers. Be ready. Getting loaded. It's not staying on my screwdriver very well. John Solar, what's going on? Put my finger here. It's a pain in the ass when you got to rotate parts to put other things in, and it's going on this side. Something with the head on the screw. Not. What's going on? If I can even make this one work. Screwdriver's not gripping it very good. There we go. We are snugged in place. We got it done. That's good. Now shock. Fake shock. Gonna get it threaded up in there like that. And it's gonna go up into here. And we need PSO 8. Gosh, let me guess. Alright, PSO 8. Do I have any already open? Heck no. Just don't want to drop that part down. Just freaking fed it up into that hole. So we're going to do this the hard way. The easy way. Without cutting my finger. Look at that. Okay. So, oh, I dropped it anyway. Dumb. PSO 8 loaded up on the... What's up with these heads? Is my bit getting worn out? There we go. These screws is just not able to... My magnetic bit's not grabbing them. I don't think it's the bit's fault. Chinesium screws here. Alright. Put that post up in there. I'll give you a close-up of what I just did once I get this screwed in place. Hold that post, or fake shock. Do it like that. That's what it looks like right there. And it actually has, so this is kind of designed, it has a real spring under there and all that stuff, so it can flex in and out. Oh yeah. Almost done! These instructions suck because they don't have any words. There's pictures, so you got me as the narrator. Sleepy time for y'all. Dust cover, brake dust cover is what that would be. Looks like we're using the smooth side, and we're going to put the rotor like that. Brake caliper. And it's got a clip in. So where the heck does this clip in at? Doesn't just sit on there. What am I missing? Oh. What? Oh. They're not showing me this very well. But so this is supposed to be like that, right? But I know this clips into this. I know this this caliper has a piece here. See that? Those two prongs? Those gotta clip into here on the axle. Right there. Into there. Pretty sure that's what we did on the other side. It's just been so long. So you gotta feed this on. It's got two nubs there. Two nubs. The caliper goes something like this. And then it's going to feed into here. But I got to take the caliper actually and off. Okay, so those two nubs went into that black piece on the axle. And then now this caliper goes on. See, those instructions are totally false. Then this caliper clicks in. I don't know if I can show you very well at this angle. This caliper clicks in like that. That's how that assembly is held in place. So you can see that. Same as the other side. Okay, well, that's done. We just completed this whole book here. And at the end of these, I'll show you a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff that they have. I'll mainly go over the girls. But there's the original screen used Eleanors, so you can see a little bit different than the remake, than the one we're building here. That is some stuff about the remake. And here we go, here's the girls. We got Gabriella, 1950 Merc Custom. Nice Mercury. Look at that tail end on that Mercury. Then we got Kate. We got a 71 Pantera. So that was Kate. Then here's a little info about the 1968 High Country Special. That was only available in Colorado. And Colorado tries to claim that this was the first special edition, but actually the real first special edition was the California Special, similar to what I had. I think it was also in 68. Could be wrong. But the California Special had, body work and stuff like that done to it. So a little bit different than just a sticker package from Colorado. High Country. This one's done. Looks like our next shipment we get another wheel, tire, another fender, inner fender, and a front chassis middle. So this thing's coming together. Thanks for hanging out with me on this one. Much appreciated. I'll try to babble a little bit less next time, but I can't guarantee it. Ooh, we're at 37 minutes. My goodness, it felt like 15. Boom.